This is page 18 in your book, and I called this toolkit two types of fractions. So we will be covering part over whole fractions, and then we will learn a different type of fraction that is not a part over whole. Start out really basic here to quickly review that if you want to convert a fraction to a decimal, you simply take 3 divided by 4, and a calculator can give you that 0.75 or whatever the decimal would be. So grab your calculator and just check these. None of these are repeating decimals. They come out clean and they terminate after 1 or 2 places. And then what I show you later here is that each of the decimals above can be written over 1. So once you get that 0.75, you can take 0.75 over 1, and this is called scaling. When you have a fraction, you're allowed to multiply the top and bottom by the same number. And we turn that decimal back into a fraction. It's not the original fraction, it's 75 over 100. And we're going to do that with all the other decimals as well. So 0.85 over 1 is the same as 85 out of 100. 0.08 over 1, see this is the part and this is the whole, becomes 8 out of 100. And notice that these decimals look pretty similar, but this is only 8 out of 100 and this one is 80 out of 100. Why do you think we are converting these decimals to fractions out of 100? Because we're going towards percents. We're converting the decimals to percents. And I'm sure you've learned this a bunch of times. My goal is simply to review and to make it intuitive to you so that you don't feel like it's a rule you're memorizing, but rather that you just remember part over whole. And when you're talking percent, it's something out of 100. In 2020, the Oregon Food Bank served 1.7 million people. The population of Oregon in 2020 was 4.2 million people. What fraction of Oregonians used the Oregon Food Bank in 2020? So we're going to put the 1.7 million on the top because that's the part, and 4.2 million on the bottom because that's the whole. And on the next page, we will convert this to a percent.